I'm a CPA and CIMA UK as well. Today, I'm going to talk about how CMA can help you bridge your knowledge gap, how it can help you get what you are expecting all these while. All right, let's get started. Now, the first question that I always hear from all our students, why CMA? Why not something else? This is the question that I always hear from our students, because today, with globalization and with opportunities coming from across the world, of course, there are a lot of courses also which we can pursue, which are quite popular across the world as well. So why not something else? Why not CFA? Why not FRM? Why not so many other things? The question here, the most important question is, CMA is one of the finest course in finance and management accounting. It's very conceptual, very in-depth, does not require a huge amount of time to pass the exam, has an incredible passing percentage. The syllabus is very practical, and the total investment required to pass the CMA exam is least compared to all the other courses in finance. Considering all these factors, CMA becomes a very, very important step in your career. If I talk about syllabus, it has a very practical syllabus, something that most of you will be able to connect right from day one. The eligibility is good, means you don't need to be a graduate to pursue your CMA. Investment wise, it continues to be one of the most affordable course in finance and accounting. Passing percentage, if I tell you, it has one of very incredible passing percentage compared to many other courses in finance and accounting. Next, about the exposure. You are going to know everything that you need to know to crack any interview, as long as the role is FP&A, financial planning and analysis, or budgeting, planning, decision making, performance analysis. Any of such roles, you will be a perfect fit for those roles. Next, opportunities. Like I said, this CMA course is a very in-depth and conceptual course. It has a very wide syllabus covering not just accounting, not just US GAAP, IFRS, but also budgeting, financial analysis, reporting, performance evaluation, internal auditing. All that forms part of the syllabus. Therefore, opportunities are quite massive for this, because you know almost everything that you need to know to look out for an opportunity in the finance domain. So opportunity wise, it is good. Not just that, the amount of basic knowledge that you build, the amount of knowledge that you built in CMA is going to help you to pursue any course in the world of finance. So tomorrow, if you want to pursue ACCA, tomorrow if you want to pursue CFA, tomorrow if you want to pursue CPA, tomorrow if you want to pursue CIMA, it is going to help you a lot. Most importantly, your basic knowledge will be very strong, and it will help you pursue any of these and much more courses in the world of finance and management accounting. Sir, if I have already passed my CMA, then why do you think it will be required for me to pursue any of these in the future? The concept is very simple. You acquire any professional qualification today, whether it's CMA, CPA, CIA, CFA, FRM, CPA, or CA, or CS, or ICW, anything you pursue today, is it going to help you all your life? Answer is not really. It will be there with you for all your life, but it will not be able to give you the growth that you are looking at. It will give you a very lateral growth. I'm sure all of you are looking at this growth rather than this growth, or maybe this growth. These are not growth. whatever growth you are getting, inflation will eat all your growth. It's like getting interest on fixed deposit. You think that you have got interest on fixed deposit. Government also thinks that you have got interest on fixed deposit and ask you to give taxes on that interest. It's a joke actually. First of all, inflation today is more than what interest you are getting on fixed deposit. And out of that, government only takes half the money as taxes, as if we got so much money. And when we go to the real market, we realize that inflation has eaten over all your interest, even without taxes. And half the money government has also eaten in the form of taxes. So are you getting any growth, or did you actually get any interest? Answer is no, you did not get any interest. And that is why stock market is booming right now, because people have moved out from fixed deposit and investing in small money into the stock market. And that's the only reason why stock market is booming in India. In fact, one of the most important reasons. So here, if you are getting this kind of growth, 5% growth, 6% growth in your year on year, inflation is around that much percentage. It is going to eat your growth. So we have to look at this growth, and this growth is possible only if you upskill yourself. If you upskill yourself every 3 years, if you upskill yourself, this is the only way where you can get this kind of growth. When I say upskill, you have to acquire new skills, new knowledge, new qualification, new certification to ensure that your growth does not stagnate here. Do you agree with this? Or do you say that, one qualification is going to be enough for all our life? Any of you who disagrees or agrees, let me know, yes or no. Simple example, you may buy an X5, all right, X5, a BMW, all right, BMW X5. You bought it, the finest car, the hugest SUV, very fine. But do you really think you are going to drive this car for almost all your life because this was a very premium and beautiful looking car? Answer is yes, it may be a very premium, beautiful looking car, but after 5 years or after 10 years, this car is going to become outdated. There is another car going to come which will be much more premium, which will be much more beautiful. All right, much more premium and much more beautiful. Maybe you may want to buy a Tesla. All right, maybe you may want to buy a Tesla tomorrow. And those of you who think, one guy said, no sir, I did not understand, means you don't need to upskill at all your life. You can drive this X5 all your life. When you reach 60 or 70 or 65, 60 to 65, your retirement age, if you can do that, let me tell you, this car will lose all its efficiency. It will lose all its efficiency in case you drive the same car. All right, fine. So one thing we have understood, that yes, upskilling is the only way. We upskill. Mobile phone, even if you bought the latest mobile phone, do you use it for the next 10 years, 15 years? Will it work for the next 10 years? Even iPhone does not work for 10 years if you use it. If you use it, how we use it. We use it, we talk, we drop, we sleep over it, we put it under the pillow, then we take it to bathroom, we do everything, right? Will it last for next 10 years? I don't think so. It is going to last. Point is same for your career. You are the most important person in your life. You cannot become outdated. You just cannot afford to become to get out of the opportunity market, to get out of the exposure. You have to take care of your own knowledge. You have to take care of your own, growth. You have to take care of your own upskilling, because that's the only way where you can stay ahead of the masses, stay ahead and always remain relevant to the new developments. All right, so that is the importance. So I would never say, CMA and that's it, CMA and that's it. No, I would never say. All my life I have always propagated that it may begin with CMA, to begin an exciting journey, but it should never end at CMA. Or for that matter, to all my CA students, I have taught thousands and thousands of CA students. To all my CA students also, I tell, if you You may begin your career with CA, but it should not end at just being a CA, because that will again take you here to a very slow growth rate. If you want massive, something massive has to be done. If you look at if you look at our Twitter CEO, yeah, all of you know Twitter CEO, the Indian origin person who became the CEO of Twitter. Do you know that he was still studying while he was, being looked upon to become the Twitter CEO? He was still studying, and he was doing PhD. All right, while he became the CEO, Parag Agarwal. So he was still studying, and of course, it makes a lot of sense to be studying, because that, of course, keeps you ahead of the competition. So that's very important. Why CMA? Like I have told you, it gives you a very fundamental knowledge, very important, very relevant, and of course opens the world of opportunity for you in terms of jobs. And at the same time, it opens your knowledge what is required to pass the other finance and accounting examination, because the syllabus, more or less, if you look at entire accounting, the syllabus more or less is very, very similar. Of course, if you are learning accounting in this course, that course, or whichever course, accounting will remain accounting, finance will remain finance, strategy will remain strategy. So syllabus more or less remains same, just the exam pattern is different. The second thing is the stress on a particular subject or area may be little more in one course, little less in another course. For example, in CFA, stress on finance is much higher compared to CMA. All right, in CMA, stress on finance, accounting, decision making, budgeting, all these are almost very equal, because that is what is required. You need to know you need to have good amount of knowledge to begin, kickstart your career. All right, so let me take you through the CMA entire course, how you can crack it in the very first attempt. All right, but today I'm going to take you through a lot of things. Let me take you through what all we are going to talk about today in this webinar, and so these are the 4 things that we are going to talk about today. The first thing is, let me take you through those slides. So the first thing is, I'm going to take you through this entire slide. All right. Second thing I'm going to take you through is a very important piece of document called CMA Exam, a very special edition for NorthStar Academy. This is a CMA Exam guide. All right, very important piece of document. All right. The next thing is, if time permits, I'm going to take you through the CMA Exam Hack Doc. All right, this is a exam hack doc written exclusively by me for our students. So I'll take you through the CMA Exam Hack Doc, a very important piece of document which will help you pass the exam in your very first attempt. If time permits, again, I'm going to take you through the IMA Institute of Management Accountants. This is the salary survey. This is particularly for India, Middle East, and Africa salary survey. There is also a salary survey done at a European level and at a global level. I'm going to take you through the Indian part of it, because that is more relevant for us. All right. So I would be sharing all these documents in the WhatsApp group. I'll be sharing all these documents in the WhatsApp group. You are advised to please join the WhatsApp group. My colleague will share the WhatsApp group link with you, so that all these documents can be posted on the group wherein you can download these from. All right, very important piece of document. All right, so let me take you through the entire course, the syllabus, in little more length. A CMA exam is conducted by the Institute of Management Accountants, or the IMA, along with NorthStar. NorthStar is one of the most premium approved learning partner for CMA in India. All right. Why CMA? Like I said, it all the parameters I've told you. It is the highest level of certification in management accounting. It has a very good global recognition. 150 plus countries recognizes CMA qualification. It has a very good growth in terms of your salary package, and it is one of the shortest professional course in finance and accounting. What is management accounting? Remember, accounting means financial reporting. Management accounting includes financial reporting, includes budgeting, includes performance evaluation, it includes your decision making, it includes your investment decision, and of course it includes the entire corporate finance and financial structure. So it includes a lot more. In financial reporting, you learn only about accounting, particularly Indian GAAP, or what we call it as Ind AS or IFRS. In CMA, you are not just going to learn IFRS, but you are also going to learn US GAAP. All right, you are also going to learn US GAAP. So the level of knowledge that you get here is much, much deeper. Career, there are a lot of career opportunities as a CMA. You can start as a financial analyst, finance analyst, as a fresher. You can grow the corporate ladder in CMA as and when you gain more knowledge. Syllabus, I'll take you through the syllabus. For now, just remember there are two parts, part 1 and part 2. Each part has 6 sections to cover. All right, each part has 6 sections to cover. I will take you through this a little in depth a little later. How to become a CMA? First, you need to register with IMA. You can do it directly or through NorthStar, or you can go through any approved learning partner. Preparation for CMA USA, you can choose a self-learning, which is called a self-paced classes, wherein you can study at your own pace, or you can go for a comprehensive live interactive training. In the comprehensive live interactive training, I will be one of the trainers who's going to take you through the majority of the syllabus. Almost 80% of the syllabus will be covered by me, because I am specialized in finance and accounting. Whatever I teach, whether in CA, whether in CMA, whether in CPA, ACCA, CIMA, I only teach finance and accounting in all these professional courses. Exam windows, exam can be given in the exam centers, which are prometric centers, or you can also write exam from home. So in case you don't want to travel, you want to write exam from home, you can do that as well. All right. Exam windows are January, February, May, June, and September, October. In each of these exam windows, you get approximately 60 days time to write the exam. You can write the exam on any day of your choice. You want to write the exam on 15th or 26th January. All right, you want to make it memorable, you can write the exam on 26th January also. So any of the day out of the 60 days, you can book your exam through NorthStar. NorthStar team will always be there to help you. Requirements for certification. Let me take you through this little more in depth. Requirements for CMA certification. Remember, in CMA, there are 2 requirements. First is, passing the exam, and second is second is certification. All right, second is certification. For passing the exam, you need to be class 12 passed out. Class 12 passed out. All right. If you are a class 12 passed out student, you can write and pass the exam. There are many students who have passed the exam when they were just in their first year of degree. In their very first year of degree, they have passed the exam, because passing the exam is very critical. They went for internship for the next 2 years. They went for internship for the next 2 years, so that they gain knowledge. In CMA, there is no requirement for internship. You can do jobs directly. But if you are already in second year, third year, you can't join a full-time job, right? So they joined internship, and now they are already placed in corporates. Certification is the next criteria, for which you get 7 years. Remember, after passing the exam, you get 7 years to apply for certification. What do you need to apply for certification? You should have completed your graduation. All right, you should have completed your graduation, and you should have got 2 years of work experience. If you already have 2 years of work experience, you don't need to go for this again. If you already have graduation, you don't have to worry about this again. So if you have both of these, the day you pass the exam, the very next day you can apply for certification. But in case you are not a graduate right now, you don't have 2 years of work experience, then you need to get that by within 7 years, which means if 2022 October, if 2022 October you have passed the exam, by 2029 you can do this. All right. Now, which area should you have work experience in? You should have work experience in accounting, finance, management, decision making. All right. Basically, in the field of finance or management accounting, as long as you have worked in accounting department, as long as you have worked in accounting department or reported to accounting department directly, indirectly, that is going to suffice the work experience requirement. In case you don't have this experience right now, like I said, you have 2029. By 2029, you should fulfill this eligibility requirement. All right. NorthStar Academy, we are one of the premium education provider, learning provider. We have received several rewards and recognitions. We received the Best Training Institute Award by Indian Education Awards in the year 2020. We also received an award in the year 2017 by Indus Global Foundation in Bangalore. You have to fulfill both the criteria. Like I said, you need to be a graduate and you should have 2 years of work experience by the year 2029. All right. Now, why do students from across the world choose NorthStar? Remember, we have students from 34 plus countries. In our international batch, you will find students from 34 plus countries. You name a country, as long as they speak English and their time matches with ours, we have students from those countries, whether it's Ireland, whether it's US, whether it's Canada, whether it's Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Greece, you name a country, we have students from those countries. They're all updated on our LinkedIn. You can go through our LinkedIn page. You will find students from almost every part of the world. We have just started updating all that details on our LinkedIn. In fact, students have started adding these details on our LinkedIn page. Why do students from across the world choose NorthStar? First is we start our classes from the basics. Whether you are a science, commerce, arts background students, you don't have to worry. All our classes will be taken right from the basics. Comprehensive training. Every class will be very detailed. It will be very conceptual, assuming that you do not remember anything. That's a fundamental assumption we carry, that you do not remember anything and you need to be taught right from the basics. NorthStar has its own unique study material for both part 1 and part 2, covering every topic, every section, every part in great length. Lot of MCQ question, lot of case study question, which you will not find in any books at all. So we have written our own study material to make your learning very, very easy. We were the first one in the world who launched our own mobile application. So we launched our own mobile application to ensure that a professional student do not have to carry huge, massive books anywhere they go. So they can carry the entire lecture, entire content, test, MCQs, books, everything in their mobile application. Not just that, even you can access all our content without internet. All that you need to have is a smartphone with a headset so that you can study anytime. You're traveling to office, it takes 1 hour to travel in the cab or in the office transport. You can put your headset on, study while you are going to office, study while you are returning from office. Make the learning process very, very easy. There are a lot of MCQ questions, there are a lot of tests, there are a lot of mock tests that we have put in our application so that you are always exam ready. So before the exam, you're writing so many tests that you should be ready. You would be ready to take exams anytime. We have a NSS scoreboard wherein all your performance can be monitored. You can see how you have performed in the first test, second test, third test, so that you see your graph moving upward, which helps you monitor your own performance. 100% syllabus coverage. We just don't leave anything to chance. We will provide you 100% syllabus coverage, whether it's concept, whether it's MCQ, whether it's case study, whether it is theory or practical. We ensure that we provide you 100% syllabus coverage. End-to-end support, right from placement to opportunities, to your exam booking, to your registration, to your membership, to your certification. Everything end to end will be taken care by our support team. I have already taken you through this, wherein you need to be pass class 12, you need to get this and get this within 2029 or within 7 years of passing the exam to be certified. Is this enough to get a job? Answer is passing is the most important part, which will help you get opportunity. Certification is just a procedural requirement. That's all for the basics of CMA. I'll stop for some questions and then I will go to the next part, wherein I will take you through the exam success guide. Our offline classes available. All our classes are international batch. Like I said, there are students from 34 plus countries. These are all online, live, interactive. Each subject, there are total part 1 and part 2. Part 1 has 500 marks. Part 2 also has 500 marks. Is it 24/7 in the sense? All our classes are live interactive classes. Live interactive classes. You can attend from any part of the world. The classes happens at a specific time at evening. The classes happen at a specific time in the evening. So it works. It starts at 9 to 11. Nine to 11. The classes are there. If we get any doubts, please understand we are not a call center that we work 24/7. We are not a call center for any company that we work 24/7. All right, we are an educational institution and we don't work 24/7. With NorthStar, it is going to take. With NorthStar, it is going to take 6 months to complete the entire syllabus. We take 3 months for part 1, 3 months for part 1, and 3 months for part 2. 3 months for part 1 and 3 months for part 2. Classes will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Classes will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In all the classes, before we begin the classes, there are doubts clarification session in all the classes. So Monday you can ask your doubts, Wednesday you can ask your doubts, Friday you can ask your doubts. So whenever you have doubts, you can ask the doubts. It is a live interactive class. It is a live interactive class, so you don't have to wait to ask your doubts. In the live interactive class, you can ask your doubt anytime. No, it is not compulsory for us, for you to ask your, register with IMA. All that will be taken care by us. Do you get any paper exemption? Answer is yes, you get paper exemption. The moment you have completed your CMA, you will get paper exemption. Many exemptions are possible. We have a 9 paper exemption for ACCA. We have a 9 paper exemption for ACCA if you have completed your CMA plus BCom or CMA plus MCom with NorthStar. If you have completed CMA plus BCom with NorthStar or CMA plus MCom with NorthStar, you will get 9 paper exemption in ACCA. What about ICWA? No, CMA and ICWA are different. ICWA and CMA had an MOU, but that MOU has expired as of now. Is there any negative marking? I will take you through all that, but there is no negative marking. There is no negative marking. Passing marks, you need to score 360 out of 500. Very recently, just in last exam, one of our students got 480 out of 500. 480 out of 500. It has a very good job opportunity across the world. Europe is one of the very big market for CMA. Is there any scholarship or something? You can connect to our team. If you are undergoing a BCom or undergoing an MCom program already, then you can connect to our counselors and they will help you if there is any scholarship possible. But scholarship is possible only for student. If you have CA completed, answer is no, there is no exemption at all. There are many chartered accountants in our batch. You will meet many of them. Accenture is providing, we have many students from Accenture. You will interact with them. So Accenture is one of the sponsors, right? So if you are coming through Accenture, you can always get it sponsored by the company. We will give you a letter, we'll give you the documentation through which you can get it sponsored by your company. All right, I hope I have answered a lot of questions. I will take you through that, Salim. All right, fine. Let me take you through the another important part of this, the CMA exam guide. This is an exam guide which is a special edition for NorthStar. I will be sending you. I'll be sharing this very important exam guide with all of you. All right, with all of you, I'll be sharing this very important exam guide. So please remain connected so that you get your set of exam guide. So I'll take you through the very important part of this document. Why become a CMA? Because it increases your earning potential. That is one of the most important reasons why we invest our time and money. Advance your career. Your career growth is certain. Improve your skills. Unless you get more skills, of course, nothing is going to grow. You open your doors for the business world, not just in India, but also globally. You earn a credibility and a status because this qualification is very well accepted by the corporates today. Like one student just mentioned, Accenture sponsors it. Yes, not just Accenture. There are many companies in India and globally that sponsors students for this course because they know they get lot better skills. In fact, through Accenture, we have got many students who wanted to pursue this course because Accenture gives better opportunity for students having this qualification. Not just Accenture, there are many companies as well. The entire syllabus, let me take you through the syllabus. Syllabus has part 1 and part 2. All right, in each of this, you get 4 hours exam, you get 100 MCQ and 2 essay scenario, 100 MCQs and 2 essay scenarios. You get, this is your total syllabus, section A, B, C, D, E, F. So there are total 6 sections in part 1. If you look at the syllabus, financial reporting decisions, internal control, technology and analytics, planning, budgeting, forecasting, cost management, performance management. Very interesting syllabus. This is part 1, financial planning, performance and analytics. Whereas part 2 has strategic financial management, core finance you are going to learn here, investment decision, risk management, decision analysis, corporate finance, financial statement analysis. In addition, there is one topic or one section for professional ethics also. You get 4 hours, you get 100 MCQ, no negative marking at all, and you get 2 case essay scenario. Essay scenario is very simple, wherein you will be given a scenario and based on this scenario you will be asked questions. All right, so you have to read this and you have to answer this question. There is no negative marking here as well, so there is very little chance that you will not be able to do it if your MCQs are prepared well, because if your MCQ preparation is good, it means you are also very well prepared for essay questions. So that's about the exam pattern. Like I said, exam windows are January, February, September, October, and May, June. All right, so these are the 3 exam windows. If you are looking at a 2022 batch, means by October you will all be a CMA qualified. All right, how is the exam scored? There is 360 marks out of 500 marks that you need to score in the exam to be declared pass. If you look at the passing percentage, internationally, globally, there is 45% passing percentage for CMA Part 1 and Part 2. All right, so it has a very, very incredible passing percentage. If you look at NorthStar only, NorthStar has passing percentage ranging between 78 to 83%. Very, very incredible passing percentage. What is the total cost of doing CMA? I will stop for 2 minutes, 1 minute rather, and if you have any more question, you can let me know. Can you write one part in one window and another part in another? Answer is, of course, you can do that. In fact, that's what is always encouraged for our students. We always encourage them to do like this because 90% of our students are working professionals, and it makes a lot of sense for them not to rush and take too much of pressure. All right. Can we do part 1 in February? Answer is February. You can, February, the classes will start for part 1. All right. So you can write the part 1 exam in the month of May, June, and second part in the month of September, October. February, how will you be able to write the exam? Because each class, each subject, each paper with us will take at least 3 months of preparation, 3 months of teaching. All right, can you write the exam from home? Answer is yes, you can write the exam from home. The cost of CMA. Let me take you through the cost of doing CMA. This is very interesting and very exciting because whatever cost is shown here, it is going to be substantially less. I will talk about it. When is the next batch starting? There is a batch there's a batch for basics. If you are little, if you want to join from the basics, you can join the classes from this coming Tuesday. All right, coming Tuesday, you can join the class from this coming Tuesday, which is what date? So that is 25th. So 25th of January 2022. So you can join the class. This is for May, June exam. Right, this batch is for May, June exam, and it will be for part 1. All right, that is for part 1. And one question I'm getting, will you be eligible to write the exam in February without attending classes? The answer is, let me tell you how you can do it without attending classes. Let me tell you that as well. All right, so there are 2 batches or 2 category. One is student, one is professional. Academic is only for university professors. So I'm sure none of you are university professor. So I'm skipping this university part. So there are 3 fees. One is the membership fees, one is the entrance fees, and one is the examination fees. All right. For a student, we offer 3 years membership, so that if they are not able to write the exam in their first year, they can write the exam in their 3rd year, 2nd year, 3rd year. Anytime they can write the exam. All right. For professional, they don't have college assignment and all that, so they can plan and write the exam properly. So total is $849 here plus $849. So total become $927 for a student. Student means who are a UG who are undergoing UG or any PG program, any PG program or UG program, you come under student category. Your total cost will be $927. Here the total cost for professionals, anyone who's not undergoing a UG or PG, you come under professional category, and your fees will be $1,325. This entire fees has to be paid to IMA. All right, this entire fees has to be paid to IMA. Don't worry about it. Through NorthStar, it is going to be much more affordable. Second part of the fees is your books and software, which comes from the US. All right, so it's a GLAM CMA review books, which comes from the US. Both part 1 and part 2 hard copies, printed books will be shipped to you along with the online test bank software. So this software can be accessed in your mobile phone or in your desktop, very much like how you can access all our content in your mobile phone as well. This is for $999. So the total fees here is $999 plus the IMA fees. All right, let me write it a little clear for you. So for a student and for a professional. So you have 927 here and 1,325 here. And second is you have $999. Sure, you have $999 here. All right, so both the fees taken together is $1,926, and here it is $2,324. But like I said, I'm going to make it much more simpler and easier and cheaper for all of you. So in INR, it becomes 1,46,376 rupees. All right, rupees, both of these fees. In addition, there is a NorthStar Academy fees. There's a NorthStar Academy fees for your training, for your NorthStar books, for your mobile application, for GST, for so many other things. That becomes 89,900. 89,900. So total becomes 2,66,524, and here it becomes 2,36,276. All right, so this is the total fees what it becomes. But with NorthStar, for this particular batch, there's a bundle discount that we are offering. There's a bundle discount that we are offering, and after the bundle discount, your total fees is going to be 1,26,900, and here it will be 1,49,900. Remember, if you look at very closely this fees, without NorthStar, your fees is going to be this much. Without NorthStar means it includes your GLAM books and it includes your IMA fees. GLAM books and IMA fees, and it is $1,46,376. Whereas if you look at professional students, it is 1,76,000 including GLAM and only IMA fees. Whereas with NorthStar, this fees, which is 1,46,000, it's much lesser than this with NorthStar Academy's training. So with bundle discount, your fees is much lesser than what you will pay if you go directly to write the CMA exam. Directly, you decide, okay, I don't want any coaching, I don't want any training, I'll buy the books myself, I will pay IMA myself. Okay, you will pay this much fees in total. But through NorthStar, including NorthStar training, you will pay this much fees. This fees includes GLAM fees. This includes GLAM fees, which itself is $999, which itself is 900, which makes it approximately 76,000 in rupees. Only GLAM books cost 76,000 in rupees in case you want to buy it yourself. Including this is the total fees. Only IMA fees is 927. 927 into 76. Only IMA fees becomes 70,452. Here 1325 into 76, only IMA fees becomes 1,07,000. Only IMA fees 1,07,000. So this is the GLAM fees, this is the IMA fees. Lot of students are getting very confused because there are other institute which is not providing you any GLAM, which is not providing you any books. They are just providing their coaching material, their only coaching material or handouts. There are a lot of students who are coming to us, sir, that particular institute is charging this fees, that fees, this fees, because they are only giving you coaching material. They are only giving you handouts. They are not giving you this at all. They're not giving you GLAM book at all. They're just not giving. They're not giving you question bank. They're not giving GLAM book. They're not giving you anything. They're just giving you their coaching handouts. Of course, that will become cheaper by good number, because then you will come to us or you will go to GLAM and then you will buy this. Whatever you are paying there, you will again pay 76,000 here. Your total cost will be substantially high, but that you will realize much later. All right, so that is about the total fees of CMA. In addition, all those students who are joining the Tuesday batch, you will get a case study book. You will get case study book for part 1, case study book for part 1. All right, essay books, what we call it as essay books for part 1 and for part 2. And you will also get a formula edition book, a PDF, a soft copy of the formula edition book for both part 1 and part 2. Both you will be getting free of cost. This is worth 10,000 and this is worth 5,000 rupees both. So you will be getting 15,000 worth of content free from us, all those students who are joining the Tuesday batch. So does it not make joining through NorthStar much more affordable for you, where you get training, where you get examination, where you get all the support, everything, and it makes it much more affordable at the same time. How many times you can attempt? You can attempt as many times as you feel like, but that's impossible. In my class, I will make your failing impossible. Almost, I will make it impossible for you to fail. So it's quite certain that you are going to pass in your first go. So that is about the entire program. I will also be sharing the hack doc. We have actually ran out of time, but I would have taken you through the hack doc also, wherein what are the different hacks that you can do to pass the exam in your first go. So very important piece of document. My colleague will share these documents with you. Please join the WhatsApp group for all those who have not joined the WhatsApp group. All right, if you want to connect to my colleague, you can connect to her on the WhatsApp group. And in case you need one-on-one counseling, you need one-on-one guidance, you can always connect, and my team should be there to help you get every information that I have not been able to give out in this very limited time webinar. Anything, Padma, that I'm missing out? Offline classes, no, we are not running any offline classes at all, because of the pandemic and because of various safety of our students. So all our classes are online. What is the initial amount that you need to pay? You need to pay for the training and you need to pay for training and for books, and for books you need to pay for training and for books, and later for IMA. So for training and books, you will need to pay 89,900, including everything. And later you will have to pay IMA fees separately. This is including your GLAM books and software. All right, so these are the exam tips and like I have told you total here, whatever is the total minus this will be your IMA fees. Is the entire course practical? Answer is it is a mix of practical and conceptual theory. It is not any memorizing theory. Any other question? Guys, this is a very important hack doc, very, very important piece of document. I put in a lot of time and efforts to, to create something which is really, really valuable to all of you. So you can go through this because it is going to help you prepare for your exam and avoid doing the last moment, mistakes that many students land up doing. So you can go through very beautiful piece of document which will help you, crack the exam. All right, we just ran out of time because my priority was to address a lot of questions that you may have. I hope all of you liked the webinar. Can I have a yes or no? In case you enjoyed, got all the information that you were looking out for. You can join the WhatsApp group because that's important. That's where you will get these documents. Discount applicable to everyone who are part of NorthStar. Who are part of NorthStar, it is applicable to every one of you. You can connect with me on to my LinkedIn. You can, if you want to connect to me directly, ask me something, want to plan your career, want to discuss about your career journey, you can always connect to me on LinkedIn. My colleague has shared the LinkedIn link. All right, my LinkedIn link. You can always connect to me on LinkedIn. All right, can you pay for one part? Answer is no. We don't provide part training because we can't break books into one part book. All right, none of the publisher will ever give me a part 1 separately and software a part 1 and then say part 2 don't take. It's okay. No, it does not. Who will give us part 1 book separately and part 2 book separately? Plus, in case you want to buy part 1 separately, you can buy, but it will cost you double, almost double for buying each part separately. So it does not make any economic sense at all. All right, plus bundle discount does not work in one part. We cannot do. Even IMA does not allow us to do. So that's our restriction, because of which we will not be able to help you out in this. Otherwise, I hope you found all the informations today and you got everything that you were looking out for. I'll see you very soon in the class. Till then, bye-bye. Have a great day and take care. Thank you so much.